How's it going, guys? Mr. Crypto here, and today we have a video on all Bitcoin news in the entire month of March. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin's price changing. We're going to be talking about difficulty changing. We're going to be talking about companies like Hashflare, Genesis Mining, Bitmain. We're going to be talking about stories that happened in the month of March, and we're going to be talking about the Binance stories that's also been happening. There's a lot of things we're going to be discussing, but as promised, guys, we're going to be touching up really quickly on the poll results. I actually had a poll going on for like 3-4 days, and I had 10 people that responded to that poll, and it seems like the majority of people are estimating, as you guys can see right here, 30%, 21,000 to 30,000 of Bitcoin's price. Now the other three would be 20% 31,000 to 50,000, and then 20% 50,000 to 100,000, 20% 11,000 to 20,000, and 10% of people, which was just 1 out of the 10 people, said that would actually be $10,000 or less. That's pretty crazy, guys. Remember, we're talking about the end of 2018. So honestly, I would agree with this number right here, the green, 31,000 and 50,000. That would be my own personal vote right there. But as of today, the voting is now done. Thank you guys for doing it, and I'm definitely going to be doing more polls as time goes. Just let me know what you guys want polls on, and we're going to do the polls. I think this is a very interesting little add-on for this channel, guys. And if you guys want, check out my website, genesiscrypto.com, link in the description below. I had the poll right here. We're going to be taking that poll down. Join our Discord server right here, right on the home page. My social media is right there, and on my website we have resources of Bitcoin mining and altcoin right there for you guys. Easy to use right there. Now let's get right into the video, guys. As you guys can see right here in coinmarketcap.com, if we go right here to March 1st, 2018, the price of Bitcoin was around $10,670 with a market cap of 180 billion. Well, as we know, that has decreased from March 1st all the way to March 26th. We have decreased to 8,519 with a market cap of 144 billion. So obviously for an entire 30 days or so, the market has gone down by about $2,000 in the long lifespan. Well, that's obviously a bad thing. That means Bitcoin is going down, and it's been going down a lot. But guess what, guys? A lot of people are comparing Bitcoin with the huge price gain that it had at December, guys. That happened mainly because everybody was talking about Bitcoin. There was huge exponential growth. The more people that are talking about Bitcoin, guess what, guys? The more money into Bitcoin. December was a time of just constant talk about Bitcoin. Of course, the price is going to go all the way to 20,000, but just like any exponential growth, especially exponential growth that big, eventually it'll start going down, and it's been going down this whole entire time. I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing Bitcoin go back in price very soon. I'm talking about May, June, July. Around that time is probably when Bitcoin is going to start picking up steam. But right now, we have been doing a decrease as far as the month of March. Now, right over here in Bitcoin difficulty, I'm in the website bitcoinwisdom.com. It seems we had 2 times where the Bitcoin difficulty changed. Now, if you guys don't know, Bitcoin's difficulty changes every 2 weeks. The harder the difficulty, the less coins that you get when you're mining. Okay, so the difficulty changed in March. Let's add this up. 9.42% plus 5.23%, 14.65%. So Bitcoin's difficulty, this entire difficulty has went up by 14.65%. That is a huge increase, guys, a very big one, but it's actually pretty common, and it's actually pretty low compared to January's increase. As you guys can see, January was 3. As you guys can see, January 1st, 13, and 25, 3 forms of difficulty change, and that was way over 30% of an increase. Look at that. 13 to 18, 10, 15, 20, yeah, about 30 something on January alone. That's crazy, guys. That's really crazy. November was the only time that we actually saw a decrease. Surprisingly, it almost never decreased, but the entire month of November, it actually decreased, which is very surprising, guys, to have both times decreasing. So that's happened with the Bitcoin difficulty. Another thing that I noticed is in bitmain.com, they have been really boosting up their stuff, guys. I mean, like, Bitmain is really working hard to make things a little better. I guess all this Samsung talk where Samsung is trying to make ASIC miners for Bitcoin cryptocurrency is really getting them to get their shit together. You know, Bitmain is definitely one of the biggest companies that are providing ASIC miners right now for big companies, for small people and all that stuff. But guess what, guys? A lot of people have problems with them. A lot of people don't like the way that they're doing things. A lot of people have problems with their shipping. A lot of people have problems with the miners actually breaking down on them. I even had a problem with the miner breaking down on me not too long ago. But I've noticed some improvements, especially on the shipping, guys. Look at the shipping, guys. Back then, you would have to wait about 2-3 months for you to receive your Antminer S9. So you purchase your Antminer S9 and you're receiving it 3 months later. That's how I did mine. Well, now it is very different. Look at that. Shipping April 1st through 10. Guess what, guys? That's literally, what, 2 weeks or so? That's normal shipping for once. And they're doing that for pretty much almost every one of their miners, as you guys can see right here. Almost every one of their miners. So that's great. They're definitely improving their shipping, how they're shipping their, you know, Antminer S9s and all their Antminers. They've lowered the price dramatically. The price was actually as high as around 2,600, 2,800 is what I saw around there. And guess what, guys? The Antminer S9 pricing is now as low as 1,571 right here, 1,656 and 1,864. And this price is like that, including the APW 3++. This one is also including the APW 3++, and that's a pretty good margin change. So I wonder why they did it like that for 1 terahash higher. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, guys, they've lowered their prices for the miners because obviously Bitcoin mining is not becoming as profitable as it once was. So this is a great step forward as far as the company Bitmain. Hashflare, let's talk about Hashflare really quickly. Hashflare is a big problem, especially in March, guys. Something that we've noticed in Hashflare is that their profitability and their maintenance fees are going higher. Their profitability is going lower. Hashflare, no good. I don't have much good things to say about Hashflare right now, to be honest. There's just not much good things happening, especially in the month of March. Not much has happened. Not much good things has happened. Genesis Mining, guys. Currently, all Hashflare is out of stock. Well, they've been out of stock for a very long time. I just thought it would be funny to show that almost the entire March, guess what, guys? Nothing. Genesis Mining really needs to step up their stuff. And you know what? I really don't like that when Genesis Mining does have things available, guess what? It's available later, not now. If you were to purchase a Bitcoin contract, let's say they have a Bitcoin contract right now, and you purchase it, guess what? You wouldn't receive it now. It would tell you when you receive it 3 months down the line. That's crazy, guys. That's really, really bad. You know, but whatever. The good part is that Genesis Mining stays with the open-ended contracts. That is awesome. Hashflare had that once. They ruined it. They decided to change that to 1 year. And, well, that's stupid. Now, let's quickly talk about Binance, guys. I actually have 3 stories of Binance right now. Binance was actually a very high topic in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency realm for March. Now, Binance is launching its own blockchain. This was happened in March 13, 2018. That's pretty awesome. It's an era in which there's a blockchain for everything and everyone is launching a blockchain. Very true. Binance goes it alone. Binance hasn't had much use for blockchain to date. Like every centralized cryptocurrency exchange, all of its action takes place off-chain, with transactions settled simply by updating the order book stored on the company's servers. Its own BNB token is an ERC20, but doesn't have much use for the Ethereum blockchain it lives on, since its only real use case is when using the Binance platform, where BNB transactions are again settled off-chain. The only exception is customer deposit and withdrawals. On March 13, however, the company broke the news on Binance Chain, a proprietary blockchain with a range of applications. So, by why blockchain? They said that wrong. But why blockchain? The reason for Binance launching its own blockchain is buried deep within the statement, but it arrives eventually as a public blockchain. Binance Chain will mainly focus on the transfer and trading of blockchain assets, as well as providing new possibilities for the future flow of blockchain assets. Binance Chain will focus on performance, ease of use, and liquidity. Binance Coin, BNB, will be upgraded to exist on its own blockchain mainnet, becoming a native coin. At the same time, Binance will transition from being a company to a community. That is awesome, guys. Blockchain is obviously the future for many, many different implementations. A lot of people are saying it's good. Blockchain is good for medical, freaking everything, guys. Blockchain is good for everything because it is a great way to share information in a way where it's secure and non-hackable. Beautiful, right? So I think that's a very good step on Binance. However, Binance didn't just have good news. There was also bad news. As you guys see right over here, 2 days ago, Binance warned by Japan's FSA criticizes reporters. Now, guess what, guys? Before I get into this really quickly, it's not really the biggest thing. It was a warning, right? So let's talk up really quickly about it. FSA warns Binance for unlicensed operations. Japan's financial regulator recently published a document indicating that it has warned Binance for operating in Japan despite not registering as a virtual currency exchange business with relevant authorities. Obviously, that's a problem. I'm pretty sure Binance was going to figure that out. Actually, Bittrex had some kind of problem like that too. We're going to touch up on Bittrex today on this video also, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Binance criticizes Nikkei reporting. The company's chief executive officer, Zhao Changpeng, took to Twitter to criticize the Nikkei's reporting. Mr. Chang issued a tweet. Can we look at the tweet right here? Accusing Nikkei of showing irresponsible journalism, adding, "We are in constructive dialogues with Japan FSA and have not received any mandates." See, like I said, guys, they just pretty much blew it up. They blew up the story when it really wasn't that big of a deal. And even Binance themselves said, hey, it's not really, it's a warning. There's no mandates. It does not make sense for JFSA to tell a newspaper before telling us while we have an active dialogue going on with them. Let's look at the tweet if we can see it right here. Yeah. So here's the tweet. This is from Binance himself. Nikkei showed irresponsible journalism, not giving crypto away. I had to notice that. "We are in constructive dialogues with Japan FSA and have not received any mandates. It does not make sense for JFSA to tell a newspaper before telling us while we have an active dialogue going on with them." So there's communication with Japan and Binance. They want to make sure everything goes good. Regulation is perfect and all that kind of stuff. That's awesome. That's what we need to be seeing from these exchanges. Obviously, we're trusting these exchanges with all our Bitcoin and all our cryptocurrencies and all of our account. So guess what? We need to have good companies, right? So that's pretty much what happened with that. However, there's also good news from Binance. This happened 2 days ago also. Malta Prime Minister welcomes Binance to its blockchain island. The world's largest cryptocurrency has found a new home on one of the world's smallest island states. Prime Minister Joseph Muscat warmly welcomed the cryptocurrency platform and spoke of his desire for Malta to become global trailblazers in the regulation of blockchain-based businesses and the jurisdiction of quality and choice for world-class fintech companies. Colleagues joined him in welcoming Binance and spoke of a desire for Malta to become known as the blockchain island. Sounds like Malta, which is one of my favorite drinks actually, it seems like Malta is making moves with the cryptocurrency realm and Binance and blockchain and all that stuff. And if you guys don't know where Malta is, it is right over here in the European area. Look at this small island, guys. A very small island. It seems like there's some kind of road or connection here with their other offset island right here, Gehaudex. But yeah, Malta is a very small island in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea, and it is right there, smack in the middle, right here, below Italy and above Libya. So yeah, guys, that's where it's located, and that's pretty much what's happening there. Malta bids to become blockchain island to Switzerland Crypto Valley. Binance is seeking to introduce fiat payment facilities, and in Malta it has found a country that is plugged into Europeans' banking sector and rated by the IMF as having an advanced economy, placing it in the world's top 32 countries. Binance explained that it settled on Malta due to its existing pro-blockchain legislation and the stability that it offers financial technologies companies through its regulatory framework. The news comes on the same day that Japan's finance, which is what we just finished talking about. Now, Malta opens its doors to crypto businesses. Many European nations, such as the UK, have been skeptical of cryptocurrencies and reluctant to embrace tech companies working within this burgeoning sector. While the British government has dragged its heels, going only so far as to commission a task force to manage the risk around crypto assets, Malta has drawn up a regulatory framework to encourage their use. It's in the process of enshrining a virtual currency act into law. That's good, guys. We need these kind of things. We need, even if it's a small island, come on. We need these kind of advancements. This is great news. And Binance, it seems like Binance is the head of this news. So, you know, awesome to Binance. I actually really like Binance. I use Binance currently for my trading. So yeah, guys. Now we're going to touch up on other news, more separate from Binance. So right over here, Japanese conglomerate GMO mined over 200 Bitcoins in 2018 so far. So this is a company, GMO Internet Group, a company in Japan. And this company was able to mine $1.8 million worth of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash in January all the way to March. That was that news right there. This is the news that I was talking to you guys about earlier. Bittrex to delist 82 altcoins at end of March. That is very, you know, that could be a problem for a lot of you guys, especially you guys that have maybe bot traders connected to Bittrex. Bittrex will delist 82 different altcoins on March 30. Remember that time right there, March 30. So if you guys are into Bittrex, you have a bot trader on Bittrex, or you know, you are trading with these specific altcoins I'm going to mention right over here, it's right here. The tokens to be listed are all of these right here. These are the ones that are going away. And you know what, guys, we need these kind of things also. We need more ICOs and altcoins to go away, to be honest. I know it sounds like, whoa, you know, ICOs are this, that, and the other. Guys, the majority of altcoins are trash. The majority of altcoins are trash. There's not much technology to it, not much blockchain, not much innovation to a lot of these altcoins. A lot of these altcoins are literally just crap, complete crap. So it's fine. I'm actually glad that Bittrex is doing this. And Bittrex is also seeking greater regulatory compliance. They want to be compliant with regulations as best and as much as possible. So that is great. Bittrex is also a really awesome exchange. Right over here, the monthly web traffic for major Bitcoin exchanges falls by half. This was 3 days ago, guys. That is concerning right there. You know, obviously with Bitcoin's price going down, guess what, guys? Bitcoin news, Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that, everything's going to just go down, right? The attention revolving around Bitcoin is going to decrease with Bitcoin's price, and the other way around. Bitcoin ransom attack. Now, this one's interesting, guys. Attack halts major American cities, government, and police. So there was a Bitcoin ransom. What is a ransom? It's pretty much saying, give me money, I'll stop doing what I'm doing. That's pretty much what a ransom is. So right over here it says, Atlanta ransomware attackers demand Bitcoin. They're demanding around $51,000 equivalent of Bitcoin ransom. Pretty much what's happening here, I already read up through it. I'm going to break it down shortly. Pretty much what's happening is they have the computers and, you know, yeah, pretty much the computers of Atlanta in ransom right now. And they're saying, give us $51,000 worth of Bitcoin. Obviously, Bitcoin being untraceable in a lot of forms and such. And they say, you know, if you give us that money, we'll give you back your computers, pretty much. That's crazy. I think that's so... These are not the kind of things we need to see, obviously. The more things that we see like this, the more governments and crap like that are going to be looking at Bitcoin and going to be like, wow, you know, some people could really get away with some stuff like this, you know, so that's not good at all. And that's everything that I have for March, guys, on Bitcoin news and, you know, other things, companies and cryptocurrencies, altcoins, pretty much all around Bitcoin and altcoin and cryptocurrency and company news, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do daily cryptocurrency videos, guys, so make sure you guys subscribe. I have passive income ways that I use myself in the description below, so make sure you guys benefit from that, and I'll be seeing you guys on my next video. Take care.